I am going to show you a version of a plank that I like a lot better than the traditional planks we tend to do in exercise classes. A lot of times when you're doing it in a lead class, you are holding it for a certain time that the instructor wants you to hold it for. You're not listening to your body and stopping when you feel like you need to. And when that would be when you start compensating and using other muscles. So this is very specific muscles I want you to use in this type of plank. And as soon as you feel like your lower abs are like, I'm out, I'm not going to work anymore, and you start compensating with your glutes or your hamstrings, it's time to shift back into like a pelvic rocking position to take a little break and then revisit the pose. So it's almost like doing reps of the plank rather than just holding it for a certain amount of time. So the focus for this particular one will be on the exhale. You're going to think of taking the pubic bone and zipping it up to your belly button. So shortening that space, that's going to help you engage the lower abdomen, which often we kind of disconnect with when we are newly postpartum, or if we've had abdominal surgery, those kind of things. And or if you tend to have the kind of posture where you tuck your tailbone under and squeeze your glutes, sometimes that turns off the lower abdomen and can lead to low back pain and that kind of stuff. So this would be a great exercise to do if you are prenatal, postpartum, or low back pain sufferer, or just stressed and tend to tuck your tailbone under and clench there. So I will show you just the DNS plank, the 6-month plank. So like as babies progress, this is usually a milestone they hit around 6 months of age. And it's a good way for us to kind of reintegrate our core. So you're going to start with your knees a little wider than hip width. If you have bad knees, you can always fold up a towel or use a foam pad. We use like Airex pads in the office, but you can also get one for yourself at home too. You want the knees a little bit wider than hip width, and the hands will be a little bit in front of the shoulders. So knees are a little wider than hip width, hands out in front of you. And we're gonna kind of incorporate it with a pelvic rocking. So with pelvic rocking, you don't want the tailbone to tuck under. So you're gonna come back as far as you can with the tailbone up, not scooped under. As soon as you feel like you're tight and you're scooping under, you've gone too far. So only go back as far as you can with the tailbone up. And this is gonna be on the inhale, because I'm always looking for ways to stack exercises so you get the most efficiency out of the exercise. So coming back on the inhale with the pelvic rocking, think of opening up your pelvis, taking the bones you sit on wide, taking the pubic bone and the tailbone wide, opening up literally the outlet of your pelvis. And then on the exhale, you're gonna come forward and your chin is gonna tuck. So the head is in line with the spine, and we're taking the pubic bone and zipping it up to the belly button. So you want to feel those lower abs engaged, and you will notice that our tendency is to grip the glutes and the hamstrings to make that happen. So you can shake your glutes out a little bit, relax the hamstrings, exhale fully, and you can even challenge yourself and really try to lengthen that exhale, make it really slow. And then on the inhale, you shift back as far as you can without tucking the tailbone under. So keeping the tailbone up, inhale, think really wide in the pelvic floor. And then exhale, relax the glutes, relax the hamstrings, feel the lower belly engage. That's that deepest layer in your core. And then inhale, come back, and exhale, come forward, relax the glutes, relax the hamstrings, Feel that lower belly engage. And then you can try doing a few breaths there as well. And only stop if you feel you're starting to compensate by gripping the glutes and gripping the hamstrings. And I would try a few reps and sets, and then once you feel strong, you can try doing a few breaths, just holding the position. And then you can try lifting one hand at a time. You can tap shoulders, trying to minimize that shift side to side, those kind of things, to make it a little bit more challenging. But let me know how that goes, and if you have any questions.